Welcome back. So we've been talking about Greenstarox's album quest, this really interesting project you shared. The goal, find the best album of all time.
Right, and it's not just, someone's opinion list. There's a whole system.
Exactly. Albums get drawn randomly into groups, listened to a bunch of times, like really listened to.
For deep familiarity.
Then ranked best to worst. Top 2 move on, bottom 2 are just eliminated. Simple as that, but kind of brutal.
And what makes this whole album quest so captivating is Greenstarox's reasoning. It's sometimes really analytical, sometimes just plain funny, very personal.
Oh, totally. And often pretty irreverent, which I love.
Yeah, that mix definitely leads to some outcomes you just don't expect. It challenges how you even think about musical greatness.
Absolutely. Which brings us nicely to the group we're digging into today, Group 56. Greenstarox actually gave it a title.
Oh, yeah.
2 large slices of pop extinguish Def Leppards fire.
Okay, wow. That tells you right away something unusual happened.
Doesn't it? So the contenders here were the Greatest Hits album by Backstreet Boys, Room Service by Roxette, and the classic Pyromania by Def Leppard.
Quite a mix there. Pop, rock hiss versus a studio album.
Okay, so after all that listening, all the deliberation, the #1 spot in Group 56 went to Roxette's Room Service.
Interesting.
Greenstarox said, well, it's probably not Roxette's best album, but it still oozes class. And specifically mentioned the final track.
Which one?
My World, My Love, My Life. Called it a beautiful way to end an album and the best song out of all 3 albums in the group.
High praise. But you mentioned that title, Extinguish Def Leppard's Fire. So what happened with second place?
Ah, yes. This is where it gets really interesting. It was, and I quote, a close-run thing. Between Def Leppard's Pyromania, described as a brilliant all-out rocker, and the Backstreet Boys' Greatest Hits.
No way. Seriously. Pyromania versus a boy band compilation.
Seriously. Greenstarox actually wrote about being tempted to put Backstreet Boys second, adding parenthetically, I know, I can't believe it either, ahead of Pyromania.
Wow. Okay, so what was the rationale there? I mean, Pyromania is a cornerstone of 80s rock for so many people.
Well, Backstreet Boys' album was called a pop masterclass, just packed with brilliant songs.
Like the big singles, I assume?
Exactly. I Want It That Way, Larger Than Life, Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely, the ones everyone knows.
And the Max Martin effect was mentioned, right? The producer.
Absolutely. The masterful Max Martin got a specific shout-out for his influence. By contrast, the only slight knock against Pyromania was that it felt a bit samey in places.
A bit samey. Ouch, that's quite a take.
I know, right? Rock fans might be clutching their pearls hearing that.
But it really highlights something crucial about this whole album quest idea, doesn't it?
What's that?
That best isn't always about, the critically adored original studio album or sticking within a genre sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's about pure pop craftsmanship.
Like a really well put together greatest hits.
Exactly. The greatest hits clearly resonated more, maybe track for track, than the rock classic did in this specific comparison for Greenstarox.
Mm-hmm.
It shows how personal taste, maybe that irreverence we talked about, can just flip expectations.
It really redefines what greatness can mean within this specific quest. So, okay, let's lay out the final ranking for Group 56.
Let's hear it.
First place went to Room Service by Roxette. Second place, Greatest Hits by the Backstreet Boys.
And third.
And third place, eliminated from the quest, Pyromania by Def Leppard.
Wow.